What'd you say?
The place is named on the map.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is?
Like on the Tesla.
Was it?
Says VWV, like some other stuff, and like microblading.
Oh, for real? Okay, I think Bria claimed it. What's up, girl? You see my new contraption? Elijah, I need your help. Having that is like crazy, and I got the microphone right here, so it can hear me anywhere I'm at. Babe, I need help, girl.
Okay, I gotta.
All right, never mind, babe. Don't help. You see how the camera follows me, my face? That is fucking sick. This is my trash can. Walmart came out with new, more like modern design.
Looks like a cheapy design.
It's a Walmart design. I mean, it's like a more modern, no round edges type of design.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not better than mine.
I think it is.
Of course you do.
Here, you can just grab the broom then. I got the rest. Like when my wife leaves her purse. All right, you saw it? What did mommy say about the shampoo bowl? I didn't get to see the reaction. You like it?
Look, I'm trying to get hot water. And two, this water pressure is not enough pressure on this one. That one looks like it has more pressure.
That's not enough pressure?
This is not enough pressure. But that one is. Do you see the difference in the pressure?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this head compared to that head.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sit down, see if it's like comfortable. You can't move these.
I want to sit down.
If you move these, you'll break the plumbing and flood the place.
Okay. Yeah, it's good.
Good? Okay. But why you put your feet like that? Put it how a client would put it. That's how the clients would put it?
I'm trying to move it to the center of me. Don't play with me.
Playing too much, boy. You better get in trouble.
Yes, it's perfect.
It's nice, right?
I
Funniest.
put a TV here.
Oh yeah. Okay, you smart. Put TV there. All right, y'all want to go look at the studio?
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn this light on. Like paint? This is gonna have, the grid came in. They said they delivered something to, did you see a new box out there?
A tall one.
A tall one? Yeah, I gotta bring it in. That big box that's over there, and this is a rail system. It's like a grid, like a railing system, and it's gonna be all on the ceiling. So I'll be able to pull lights down and aim them, move them like this, all over. I got these pads so that you can clean your feet before you walk on the white part.
Is this a monitor?
That's a monitor, Elijah. Yeah, that's crazy. Huh?
I've never seen a mouse like this.
Yeah, that's the mouse that Danny likes. That's his go-to mouse. If you ever go to a place that has an infinity wall, the first thing you do is you make sure your shoes are clean before you walk on it, okay? You would think it's common sense, but it's not. Like this needs to be repainted. You can see footprints all over it already. Man. So as I was telling my son, it's dope to be able to have this workspace. You guys can see I'm building that out on this wall. We'll have some stuff on this wall as well. But being able to leave here, and when you walk outside, or my wife's suites are right here. And then if I need a cup of coffee, watch this, mommy's not gonna like this. Watch this. So like if I need a cup of coffee, I can come in here and be like, babe, can you make me a cup of coffee?
No, you better have a coffee machine in your own place.
Wait.
There's two.
That's crazy. You're telling me I can't come in here and grab a drink? That's crazy.
There's no boys allowed in here.
Yeah, right.
That's why everything speaks.
Exactly.
That's why everything speaks. Look.
But, yeah,
No boys allowed.
This was my idea.
this was your idea. You did good, babe. But I was totally expecting having to tear down this wall over here. If it'll let me.
You know what's gonna be so nice and I'm so happy for it is I can wash hair from behind. It sucks so bad having to wash hair like this.
Yeah.
I could even get a stool where I can just not have to stand the whole time.
What?
Sit right here.
And you can
Put a TV there.
It's perfect. Oh, Tesla chargers. So this is for your mom and for guests to be able to charge their Teslas. This box.
Why don't they just put it inside a bag?
Oh, these are for because we're gonna have those cords on the floor. These are like protectors so you don't trip.
So you don't step on them?
You don't trip over them. I ain't gonna lie to you, I got the new Osmo 3 Pocket Creator Combo. So I've been dying to make a video with it. We on the road with it on Tesla Autopilot. If I was in my 20s, if I could go back to my 20s, I would just focus on this instead of what I did in my 20s, which was focus on money, focus on survival, focus on getting my head above water, focused on things, focused on culture and society and what people thought of me. That's normal. Everybody does this. And it's not until you become wiser and you've lived some time, like I've lived quite a long time. I mean, I'm still young, but about to be 35, guys. I'm getting older. I've been doing YouTube since my mid-20s, almost a decade now. All these young guys, man, that are highly ambitious. There's a lot of y'all, man. And it feels like a lot more. It might be because of the space that I'm in my life now and the amount of people that I meet and the amount of people that I attract to me. But man, growing up in my 20s, I didn't know too many, ambitious people. I knew a lot of talkers, but I didn't know a lot of people who were sacrificing. Like I'll give you an example of somebody who was sacrificing. Yo, Fonz. Shout out to my boy, check his YouTube channel out. When Fonz told me he wanted to become a barber, me and him always have been very close. We've been really close for a very long time. He already knew what time it was if he wanted to make it happen. And there was never, ever any discussion of getting burned out, of what if I fail, of, bro, I got a job, I got a kid, I'm going to school part-time, I don't have time for this. There was none of that. It was, this is what I want to do. I know this is how this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I gotta accomplish it, and by any means necessary. This man was going to work at a battery recycling plant where people are getting sick and dying, sacrificing his life to be able to provide for his family. He was working a nighttime job. He was doing real estate, so his side hustle during the day, and then going to school in between time in the morning. So this man would barely sleep. He literally would get out of work on his nighttime job, drive straight to his school, and sleep in the parking lot. Take showers at his job or at the gym. And it wasn't until I became some sort of a public figure, like I go to like, for those of you who are new to my channel, I go to barber expos, and a lot of barbers, they know who I am at these shows. And it's a dope experience. It's really, really cool, great vibes. But it wasn't until then that I started, talking to people and realizing like people's concerns when I tell them something like, yo, you gotta put in overtime if you want to be able to get a YouTube channel popping. If you want to be an educator, like you can't just quit cutting hair at a shop. You got to put in overtime until the part-time thing becomes the full-time thing or has the potential to be. People don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. And they're ambitious. They got big dreams. I feel like a lot of people, they don't have a sense of what it takes to accomplish what their ambitions are. I would cut all the fat, right? Cut all the unnecessary stuff. I would focus on what's costing me the most money in my lifestyle. Can I trim the fat? And once you get to lean, mean, you're not spending your money on crazy stuff. Once you get to that point, then we can start building. And honestly, that's a one-day activity. That's a one-day exercise to get that done, not even. So now you've lowered all your expenses. Let's say it's, I don't know, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. Stick to that and just focus on making as much money doing the main thing as possible. That's it. That's what I would do. Just one thing. All you need to do is focus on one thing. My problem was, bro, I would cut hair in the shop. I had 2 barbershops. I was running a YouTube channel, trying to grow that. Started a product line. I was doing real estate. I was in a multi-level marketing company. I was learning Forex. I was learning about crypto. I was learning about wholesaling real estate. I was learning about Airbnb. I was learning about drop shipping. Looking back at it, do you know how much time I wasted? Even though I'm doing well and considering my age and all that, I've become successful from nothing, and I'm humbled by it. Like, I'm blessed. God has looked out. He always does. If I could transfer this wisdom to you guys who are watching, ain't no way in hell I would ever do that again. I would just focus on being the best at what I do. and just focus on stacking skills, innovation to that main thing. So what exactly does that mean? Let me try to explain it to you guys real quick. Number one, you got to get your license. If you don't get your license, guys, if you're not practicing your craft legally, you're putting a ceiling really low above your head. You're not going to be able to grow to your potential in this industry. Don't make that mistake. Don't listen to these knuckleheads giving poor advice, talking about don't get your license. It's a waste of time and money. As long as it's illegal to cut hair without a barber's license in the States, you need to go get that license. While you're in school, take advantage, guys. The schools that I would be looking for isn't the schools with the best education, with the biggest brand. It's the school with the most walk-ins. YouTube University is still the best place to. I don't care what nobody says. There's a lot of people that hate on YouTube education. If you're following the right people, the Marvy Marvs, myself, the Get Beams, the 360 Jeezys, the Sean Cuts Hair, the Matt Gifted Hands, Yo Fonz, Dre Clipper Hands, Faded Culture. I can go on and on and on, right? Run Barber. If you follow these guys, you're going to get amazing education. I mean, these are educators who teach educators. These are educators that are platform artists that go on main stages at the biggest hair expos. You know what I mean? So anybody who talks badly about YouTube University, they're tripping, man. It's 2023. So between YouTube University, the help that you're getting at school, if you're at a decent school, there's not a lot of them, okay? Your online courses, if you have money to invest, only do it if you have money to invest. Don't get in debt for courses. Between all of these things and walk-ins, the experience you're gonna get from practicing what you're learning. And before you get to the shop, you need to be looking for a great shop with great people that are skilled that you would like to emulate. I think I was listening to an interview with George and Andrew Tate. Great podcast episode. I really enjoyed it. I loved how they were talking about faith and all that. You know, they talked about you becoming a product of your environment. And Andrew Tate said something that was interesting. I don't know a single person who disagrees with the idea that you become like the friends you surround yourself around. And I don't know too many people that disagree with that. That's true. I don't think anybody does. So that's as true a statement as you can pretty much get out there. But then y'all put yourselves in shops, man, where it really, really sucks. And some of you guys in situations where you got no choice. So I'm not, obviously you guys are an exception to the rule. And what I say to that is take ownership and try to change the culture in that shop. We've seen guys in the mentorship that were able to do that. But nonetheless, you should be looking for the best possible environment because you want to be a product of your environment. And if that environment is great, that's what you want to emulate, right? But once you're there, you're a student, man. You're a student. You're always trying to get better, not just with the quality of your haircuts, but the quality of your service, the quality of your efficiency, which means speed, right? Like you have to, and I didn't say just be a fast haircutter. I mean, give your customers satisfactory services that keep them coming back at an efficient pace. If you don't have both, you're gonna lose a big chunk of potential customers. There's a reason why Great Clips has 4,000 stores. Sports Clips has 2,000 stores across America. But there's the majority of the addressable market that you can turn into clients. Their idea of a basic haircut is Great Clips. So if you can do a decent blurry fade, a decent lineup in under 30 minutes or in 30 minutes, that's the sweet spot. That's what I've seen. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, I've owned 8 barbershops. I've opened 8 barbershops. They're all in the Tampa Bay area. We have over 70 barbers, and you know, over the past 10 years. So like, I'm speaking from experience as well. All right. I want y'all to understand there's also a diminishing return on quality haircuts. To go from myself, for example, to someone like Josh O.P. Josh O.P.'s haircuts are nicer than mine, but the average client, they're not gonna see that. There's a diminishing return here. I can get busier than Josh if my services, if my efficiency, and the environment that I work at is better than Josh's, even though his haircuts are better than mine. I can get twice as busy as him. I can get 10 times as busy as him. A barber as good as Josh could be slow as hell because his business model sucks, his customer service sucks, his efficiency sucks. And he could have very small clientele, even though he does amazing haircuts. I want y'all to understand that, okay? There's a diminishing return. You don't have to be an Instagram magazine quality type of barber to do very well in this industry. Most customers don't even want that, guys. They don't even want that. Once you have that, you have your quality, you have your efficiency, you have your customer service, all that stuff. What about the finance side? There's a lot of people who get burned out, who start hating barbering and stuff because their finances are jacked up. They always feel like they're sinking underwater. They feel like every haircut that they do is needed so that they can make their rent. So they're like desperate for haircuts just to be able to pay their bills. That's not fun, man. You know, like, enjoy what you do, enjoy your craft. If your finances are all out of whack, you're not going to be able to focus on what matters, your customers and your craft, right? And so finances really matter. You better learn about finances. You better pick up some damn books about finances and be able to speak the language. You better learn about taxes as barbers. You better learn about medical insurance and all that as a barber, because you're gonna need it. How to create a retirement for yourself as a barber, you're gonna need it. If you don't put this stuff in place now, when it doesn't matter as much, the 30-year-old version of yourself is going to regret it. They're going to hate you for it. They're going to hate the industry for it. And it's going to be because you knew you were supposed to do this. I'm here talking to you. Uncle Basio over here talking to you, telling you what I wish I would have done in my 20s. Man, please do it, guys. Just do it. Even for retirement, just go get a Roth IRA, put all the money into the S&P 500, put it on auto invest. So every week you should be investing something. Start with $10 a week, $20 a week, and never take the money out, ever. Never take the money out. One day you're gonna look up, there's gonna be 7 figures in there. But man, you just gotta be so obsessed with this. And then once you get booked, now it's time to open up the door, because there's so many things to do in this industry, guys. You could be a platform artist. You could be an educator. Platform artist and educator are different, right? As a platform artist, you're going to shows and you're presenting products, you're educating people, and you're trying to, the brands that are paying you to be there, increase their revenues. If you can increase revenues in a moral way with integrity and all that, where you're adding value, brands are not going to want to lose you. You know, it's not about following. If you don't have influence, if you can't sell, if you can't speak, if you can't lead, you're never going to stick around very long with a brand. Okay, at the end of the day, it's a business. We want brands to pay us and have us travel around just because our fades are blurry. Nobody cares, bro. We need you to have followers, influence, and be able to produce, drive some revenues, right? And I would say in the last 5 years, I've definitely just focused on stacking my skill sets to the point where now it doesn't matter the industry. I can talk the language when it comes to business, when it comes to, you know, I've developed myself personally as much as I can, and every day I do. You know, I think in the last 3 years I've read I got 120 books that I've listened to just on Audible. That doesn't count the books that I've read, the podcasts, the YouTube videos, the courses I've taken, the classes I've taken, the seminars, webinars, all that doesn't include all of that. I'm obsessed. I'm like I don't know, for those of you guys who ever played World of Warcraft, I am the character, my own character in the world of reality. And in World of Warcraft, man, I'd be obsessed with building my skill sets, leveling up. I'm obsessed with leveling up, not to an outside eye, not to what everybody else thinks of me, but to what I think of myself, where I'm weak at. Where do I feel I'm weak at? Can I build those skills? I remember I would look at buildings like this. So the reason why I'm here, you guys will think this is pretty funny. The reason why I'm here at this hotel is because it's right by my house. It's only 8,000 points a night, or $150 a night, and I'm at like 50 nights with Hyatt. In order to reach the top status with Hyatt, you have to have 60 nights. So I need 10 nights. So I'm checking into this hotel. We're in December, and I gotta hit this number before the end of the year to get that status. So that's what I'm doing now. But anyways, focus on developing myself, guys. I was developing myself as a barber in the barbershop. I developed myself in business, learning about leases, commercial real estate, learning about marketing, learning about scaling businesses, building teams, leadership, to the point that we opened 8 barbershops, and business is booming with the shops right now. And we have 3 leases signed right now. We're planning on opening 3 barbershops in 2024. And through that, I learned a lot about real estate, but I needed to learn the funding portion. the financial portion of real estate and how to acquire properties and how to negotiate and how to structure deals, right? To the point where in the last 2 years, I've purchased 3.7 million in real estate. Spent a lot of money on stacking my skills to become the person that is the right person for a $10 million opportunity. Even today, that's with Tune 45. And what we learned is as we grew, accounting became so important, accounts receivable and inventory, that we needed to hire a full-time CPA and accounting and all that and bookkeeping, to where, you know, when I was doing the mentorship, I would tell people what they should be looking for accountants and, you know, what they want, how they should be talking to their accountants, what kind of strategies to ask their accountants for. And they couldn't find any accountants that understood what we were trying to do here. And we already had the pieces on staff full time at Tune 45. So we started a new company. Now we have an accounting firm. That's another example of stacking skills to where the point where you have to outgrow your current situation in order to continue the mission, to continue to help people and grow people and grow your business. So the accounting firm was launched, and right now it's only being marketed towards barbers and beauty professionals. But at some point, that accounting firm might outgrow the industry. It might have to go broader, right? We'll see what happens with that. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that only stick with barbering forever. But what I'm saying is become so good at barbering that you have to outgrow just cutting hair if you want to continue to grow. Remember, this is just for my ambitious people. If you don't want to outgrow barbering, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, man. Like, you know what you want to do, what you want to prioritize, and it's all good. Especially if you love what you're doing, if you're happy with what you got going on, man, do your thing, right? And there's ambitious people that's all they want to do is just cut hair, own a couple barbershops, and then be ambitious about coaching their kids' football team or basketball. And I think that's amazing. This is either going to be the walk of shame or the walk to gains. All right, it's one or the other. All right, Elijah on the ones and twos. No, not all the way down. You pull to your chest, okay? And remember, you're squeezing. Go up and you pull to your chest and you're squeezing your back. You're squeezing your back together. Okay, we're gonna put some more weight.
Yeah.
Go. Pull to your chest. There you go. Squeeze. Yeah, now it's got some weight to it. That boy gonna be sore tomorrow. 6. Come on. 7. 8. 9. Come on. 10. Squeeze. Right. Squeeze your back. Full squeeze. There you go. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. There you go. Do you feel it in your back? But control it. Don't slam it down. There you go. You're at 4. There's going to be a lot of workouts that are weird to you because you're not used to doing the movement. And squeeze. You got to squeeze your biceps. Squeeze it. There you go. I don't know. You might need to move down to them 5s, my boy. What number you on?
I don't know.
Keep that elbow in. There you go. 4. 5. 2. That's all you. 3. Good job. 4. Good job. 5. Good job. Keep some tension. Don't lift up your elbow right there. 7. I pressed this thing today that I really, because we've been slacking on our Friday night day nights.
Yeah, but we've been super busy.
Super busy, so we got an excuse, but today I really needed a date night with my wife because it's a long ass day. And
Been a long week.
A long week. So I wanted something to look forward
year,
to.
if we're being honest.
Having something to look forward to at the end of the day is nice. So I called you, right? And I was like, we need to hang out tonight. So here we are. Just having this thought, and I get to really talk to people from all over the country, all over the world that are in the barbering industry. I think that people don't understand a lot of times what it takes. As a barber, if you're trying to build clientele, anyone, if you're a real estate agent, if you're a insurance agent, if you are a business owner that owns a restaurant trying to get your brand and your business and your restaurant in front of people, I don't think people in general understand how much work needs to be done to do so effectively. You know, when we run ads, for example, let's say you get 1 million impressions on an ad that you're running. And let's say you spent a bunch of money and you got the 1 million impressions. How many people are going to actually click the ad that you spent a bunch of money, thousands of dollars on? How many people would have to click? How many people would click on that ad? You know, you're lucky if you're at like 10%, right? So let's say 10% for easy math, and that's lucky. Like most people are happy with 5%, right? But let's say 10% of people click. Of those 10%, maybe 10% of that 10% will actually purchase something, which means maybe 1% of 1 million impressions will actually purchase something, which would mean of those 1 million impressions, you'll get 10,000 purchases. If your widget that you're selling has an average profit margin of, let's say, for easy math, let's put $10, right? Well, 10 times 10,000, you just made $100,000. But if you spent $100,000 on ads, that sucks, right? That really sucks. If you spend, let's say, $20,000 on these ads, and that equates to the 100 grand in profit, of course, that's amazing. You're printing money, right? Keep it going. Now, forget ads. Let's talk about free organic traffic. Some of you guys hand out business cards. In a year, might hand out 100, and you think you're doing something. Well, if we're using the same theory as ads, right? And 1% of the 100 cards that you sent out actually convert. And if you're handing out cards, you know, your conversion rate is ultimately going to be decided on how you do it, right? But let's say it's 1%. Well, 1% of 100 isn't shit. It's one client. And then you'll have the barber who will hand out 100 business cards a week, a month. Well, that's going to be one client a week or one client a month, right? I'm trying to get our guys to hand out 1,000 business cards and flyers a month. Now we're talking about potentially getting 10 clients a month from the flyers and business cards. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if each of your clients are worth $1,000 a year, for example, in revenue, because you know it's a ongoing service, hopefully you can lock them in as clients, that adds up, because you know in a year, just on that pace, you'll be a booked barber, just at that pace. If you have 120 unique clients that are worth $1,000 a piece per year, well, you have 120,000 a year in income. If you're also posting a piece of content every single day, because some of you guys post a piece of content once a week and you think you're doing something, you got to post every day. So if you use that, if you have that mindset with every marketing strategy that you do, then you know you got to put in more work. You can't hold a sign outside. For example, we do the sign holding. Damn, what? We do the sign holding strategy. A barber will hold the sign, 3 times this week for a total of 3 hours and wonder why it's not working. You're not holding the sign out enough, man. Divvy it up with your co-workers and all that. Y'all should be putting in, collectively between everyone, or if you hire someone, 10 hours a week at least, and do that for a year. That's just marketing. But if you use that mindset, that train of thought with everything that you do, you're gonna get more results. You're gonna get better results. You're gonna have a better year, and that's the truth. All right, guys, we're here in the lab. Josh is finally here, but we got a new light in. This light right here is going to be kind of our main light. That's gonna, shine brightness down, where these lights will be more of our targeted lighting. But I'm super excited for this bad boy right here. This was an investment. I'm on my phone because I'm uploading this vlog that you're watching now. Man, I'm so hyped right now about this whole place. Like, everybody left now at this point, but it's definitely taking on a life. The AC is done, so we put a mini split in here. It was cold as hell in here earlier, so I went and I bought a little space heater, which is good enough. But man, tomorrow we'll have meetings. I probably need to make sure we have chairs. I need to bring more chairs over here. You know, like, it's coming together, yeah. It's coming together. I still got this cardboard here because I don't want to get dirty, but I probably should take them off. But yeah, man, we got this blade, we got product there. We're gonna put a bunch of product here. We got new product coming in that we're gonna have over here for our new brand, OP45. That'll be there. Super hype, super hype. We got the sound panels up finally. I got this color because it was all they had, but it matches our rugs, kind of. So I'm gonna get a couple more of those rugs because they're sound dampening rugs. Oh, I installed sound dampeners up there. I gotta get more of them. I got a shit ton of a different type over here. That's just some of them, but we got more coming. Yeah, man, whiteboard is up. So now this is the space. This is where the magic is gonna happen, where the work. So this will be like, you know, the marketing, content creation, strategy meetings will be here. Obviously we have, close to 10,000 square feet of warehouse on our other property over by near the airport. That's where pick, pack, and shipping is and distribution, all that stuff. Man, I'm proud of this, man. I'm glad I can finally get back to work though. Those lights, you know, we're gonna organize, make them look nicer, but that'll be like the backdrop for our podcast. That right there. You know, we got some more. What's up, guys? What's up? We are back, and I am back at the gym. Check it out, y'all. That's the gym I hit up. I've literally been working from early this morning. I got up at like 8 a.m. It is about to be 7:30. I'm hitting the gym after a long day of work. I'm not superhuman, so I will be relying on my Red Bull so I can get a quick boost. Today we got chest and triceps, my favorite day. Yesterday we did legs and shoulders. And then after tomorrow I will have back and biceps. I might take a day off, hoop, play basketball, and get right back into that same 3-day rotation. I try to work out. I try to hit each body part twice a week. When I'm like in let's build muscle mode. If I'm just in maintain mode, I'm just doing the 3 days, that 3-day routine once a week and hitting and playing basketball the rest of the week. You know, as my cardio. That's it. That's what I do, guys. The studio is almost there. It's so funny because like anytime you do construction to build out a project, anything like that, there's always things that you forget. Always. I've had to order extension cords, more lighting, ambient lighting, drawers, and I bought the wrong stuff, and this part broke. It could be a pain in the ass. After my workout tonight at 9 p.m., I have my mentorship call. So I have an hour to get this workout in, get home, shower, and be on that mentorship call. So with that being said, I'm gonna go work out. I will see y'all in just a second. All right, you guys, it was pretty cool today because Josh was here, Dre was here, Danny was here. So it was cool having some of the guys, and they were in here working. I got in here super late because I was running errands, but a lot of progress. Right now what I'm doing is I'm creating an unboxing station inspired by my dog, Sean Cuts Hair. You guys can see we got some lighting here. Turn up the intensity. But the lighting is active, guys. And look, this is cool. Boom. This one over. Look how badass that is. Look how dope that is, man. Stop playing with me, man. I'm hype about it. It came out better than I expected. I found this railing system on Amazon. My dog Tim put it together for me. I'm sure I'm casting a bunch of shadow here, but that's because we don't have any down lighting happening. You know what I mean? So I've been kind of staying late nights here. I've been spending my days building shit on Munta, and I'm sure you can tell by the content. We're still posting stuff like OP45 every few days. We post a tutorial on that channel. But this is the stuff I want to start recording. You feel me? I got this unboxing table from IKEA. That's what I'm working on now. I'll show you guys the the unboxing table in a bit. Oh, you guys can see TV hung up. It is not completely done though. This is the unboxing setup. I have like different color backdrops there for product photos, product videos. I can take this thing off and just do an unboxing. This is the same setup that I think Sean has. So I can have like an overhead camera, and then these seat clamps for extra lighting. Let me show you guys the my wife's TVs hung up. All right. Not perfect, but it'll work. This thing's gonna hate this. Gotta do something about this. I don't know what she's gonna do about that. What do y'all think we should do about that? All right, y'all, I'm home and I got this project finally done. Let me show y'all. Yeah, she is, the Cuisinart. It's nice. Let me back up a little bit so y'all can see it. That thing looks premium, I ain't gonna cap. Looks very, very nice. Okay, and that's the old one right over there. There she goes. All right, let's start her up real quick. All right, here we go. Ooh, there it is. Hey, let's go. I got this thing built. Hey, this thing is nice. Very nice fire pit. Shout out to Cuisinart. I appreciate this. They sent me this for the free. Thanks to the team at Babeless, because they saw my fire pit, my old fire pit right over there. They said, nah, man, we got a sister company called Cuisinart, and we need to send you this. Let's go. All right, y'all. So today's a special day, and I'm gonna let y'all tune in here. So my son, he just turned 13, and I always told him he could come to the gym with me and work out when he turns 13, when he's a teenager. And so it is officially that day where this little knucklehead is about to work out first time in the gym.
Yep.
Okay. How you think you're gonna do?
I think I'm already pretty swole.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like a walk in the park.
Oh, Elijah, we're gonna have to find some weights that you could pick up. I'm messing. You're gonna have to help me a lot though with
Spotting?
No, not spot. Boy, you can't spot me. Taking weights on and off of the racks. All right, guys, let's see how this goes. And let's see, because this is what I said to him, right? I said to you, don't quit after 1 week like your cousin did. You gonna quit or you gonna be consistent?
I'm gonna be consistent.
Discipline and consistency over motivation, Elijah. If you want something, you gotta focus on being disciplined and consistent, even when you don't want to. You lose when you let your mind talk you out of going. I don't have my seatbelt on. You get what I'm saying? It's normal for people not to be motivated, right? Because that's like a feeling that you come in and out of, right? Sometimes you're super motivated to do something, sometimes you're not. But something like this, if you want to see results, you have to be disciplined and consistent, my boy. Today what I want you to do, you don't have your phone because you're always grounded, but what I want to do is write down what weights you're working out with, and week by week we'll be able to track your improvement. Have you been able to go up on weights on the bench, on bicep curls, on pull-ups, how many pull-ups you can do, and we'll track that and grow over time. If you want to get these gains though, you need to, when we go to a restaurant, don't choose mac and cheese. Choose chicken tenders, choose anything with protein. You understand? Yeah. All right, because you be choosing that mac and cheese. All right.
Hey, what about hot dogs?
I guess hot dogs got some proteins, but chill out. Don't eat too many hot dogs. Chill. All right, we'll check back in with y'all in just a moment. We're about to go to the gym now. I installed that very expensive light I'm about to show you just now, but everybody was here earlier. It was dope to have everybody here. Hold on, guys. I gotta get there we go, box cutter. It was dope having everybody here. I just, this is cool. Look at this. AC unit installed, baby. That's my mini split. That's the AC unit for this place. I really want all the trash gone. Once the trash is gone, we'll go into a phase where we're We're putting stuff in shelves. We're making things look nice. Let me show you guys the lighting real quick. We have another light here, right, that I can pull down. I can use this to put some brightness, you know, on the walls. Obviously we can turn, that shit is bright, damn. All right, if I wanted to add like a backlight here, I can move this over as well, pull it down if I want to, right? Turn it on to brighten up the back here. Maybe bounce some light there. You know, that might be a little bit too much. I might want to back it up. Yep, my product unboxing and photography area. But you guys can see it can get pretty damn bright in that corner or all the way around in general, because we got another light here. There's 4 lights. Plus, I can take this light, since these are on wheels, and bring it over there too. But there's about $5 grand in lighting in here. And that doesn't include, you know, the shop lights. Those were expensive too. Very well lit in here. And then when we're done, oh, and that wasn't even at its brightest. Like, you can turn the intensity up to 100. Now it's really, really bright in that corner, right? And obviously that wouldn't happen, the intensity, because we're gonna put softeners, light softeners in there, so. This is the part of these things that nobody talks about that I hate. When you get a new space, you gotta unbox things. But I gotta take my son to the gym. Today we have, today is legs and shoulders. He said he wasn't sore the next day, so we're gonna have to go a little harder on him. I didn't wanna go too hard on him because I went a little hard on my nephew, and he quit after a week. That kind of backfired on me because now my son, he thinks he's strong and he didn't get that sore. Boy, that just means your technique, I was letting your technique slide a little too much, and I was letting you go a little too light. So what I'm gonna do is, after tonight's workout, we're gonna see how he feels, because I'm gonna go a lot harder on him this time. As if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, you should. We be going live all the time. Free game, and don't miss out on the Fire Pit Conversations. Fire Pit Conversations is where the gems really is. Stop measuring yourself amongst other people. Stop measuring yourself amongst social media. You know, 1% of people in America make, I think, over 450,000. People think 1%ers are like billionaires. 1% Americans make over 450,000 a year. So all these people, there's zero chance everybody on social media that's flexing the way they do is doing what 1% money should be doing. They're overspending, guys. So you don't need to measure yourself to those people. You need to focus on yourself and you need to count your blessings and focus on the discipline and the consistency rather than the results, because you're trying to measure your results with people you have no idea. You have no idea what's under the hood. You know what I mean? So I don't recommend that, guys. All right, but anyways, let me go pick up my kid, and then we're going to the gym, and then I'm gonna show y'all if this kid's actually sore this time, because we're going in this workout talking about he ain't that sore. Anyways, guys, God bless. You know, if any of you guys are going through hard times, man, you're in my prayers. You know, I'll be praying for all of my audience that can, you know, that this resonates with. I want you to know, man, that feeling is temporary. That feeling is temporary. The feeling of depression, the feeling of stress, the feeling of anxiety, it's temporary. And the feeling, you know, whether or not you want to be consistent, well, you got to talk, those days, you got to talk yourself into saying no. Consistency over motivation, discipline over motivation, and you still do it. Well, guess what? One day you're not going to have to argue with yourself to be consistent, because, and you might not even notice the results because you're so focused on the discipline and enjoying the journey. And I think that matters, guys. But once you've reached that level, that's forever. Because what it takes to go through that journey and overcome it and become the person that you want to become, that don't happen on accident. You have to become that person, and that can't be reversed. That can't be taken away. The stress, the depression, the anxiety, that can be taken away, guys. Always remember that. All right, y'all. God bless. Let's see how my son does this workout, because just like everything we was just talking about, that pain the soreness from working out and stuff, that's temporary as well. But once you get them results and you make it a lifestyle, that's forever.